In this video, we are going to see how you can insert and delete rows and columns in Excel worksheet. So let's go ahead and have a look. All right, so here we are in our monthly budget example that we have been using in our video series. So let's say we have an existing set of data, right? And I want to add one more bill type within this data set. One thing that you need to note is that you need to pay close attention to the calculations. Okay, so let's say we just want to add a row over here between let's say phone or credit cards, or let's say credit cards and food. So what I do over here is that I select this row. So I hover my mouse to this row number and then select this row. Okay, and there are a couple of ways that you can insert a row. So over here under the home tab, you have options to insert the cells over here, right? But you can use a shortcut key on your keyboard. So if you have a full-size keyboard, let's say with a number pad, then you can use the shortcut key Control+ on your number pad, right? But if you do not have a number pad, that same thing could be Control+, which is on your top number row, right? So I'll just use that shortcut key, that is Control+. And then you can see that a new row has been inserted. And let's say I want to monitor my water bills, right? And for each month, it is around $50. So let me just add that. Okay. Now, one thing you will notice over here in this total, that the total is automatically calculated, right? The month totals are automatically calculated. If I double click on this, you will see the correct range has been automatically picked up. Yeah, and that is because I have added this row within the data set. If I would have added this row somewhere like above this table or somewhere down, obviously it would not pick up the range, right? So if it is within the table, it has automatically picked that up. But for the row totals, it has not done that. Well, no worries. All we can do is we can autofill this like by dragging and dropping this, and then our calculation would be there. Similarly, we can do this for percentage. Either you can copy and paste, or you can just autofill by dragging that, right? Now, similarly, you can also add columns. So for row, we had selected a row. So for column, we'll select the column over here, let's say total. And again, you can use either these buttons over here, which are available, or you can use the shortcut key Control+. And when you do that, another column has been added. So let's just say I add one more month called April, and let me just put on some data. And again, over here, the sum is not picked up. So what we can do is we can either copy and paste, or we can just autofill by dragging it over here. Let me just make this 150 to create a little difference, right? So this is the way that you can add rows and columns within your existing data set. So for example, if you need to delete the column, you just have to select that. And instead of Control+, this time you will do Control-, and it will delete it. Similarly, for water row, I can do Control-, and it will delete that row from the data set, right? So in this way, you can use your shortcut keys or your buttons. So there are multiple ways to do the same thing. So whichever way you feel you're comfortable, you can add and delete rows and columns within your existing data set in Excel worksheet. So why don't you go ahead and try it for yourself, and stay tuned for our next video.